any questions for me? How's life going? Get inside. I don't want to hear any more silly questions. So, you were at the volleyball mashup last night. And we had a lot of good food, didn't we? We had quail eggs, we had sausage fingers, and we even had corn daddies. All carnival and different things. Different foods and varieties. And today in my class, we're talking about all the different food genres. In my minting, we're talking about all the different food genres and all the attempts. Now, this might not have to do with a certain thing, and that is the movie Brave. Have you ever seen it? It is a Scottish movie, and here's a picture from that movie. This is the Queen. This is in Scotland. Her name is Eleanor, and she has a stubborn daughter, which is the main character after all, and she is on a mission to change her fate. Because there's a tradition of her getting married. For some reason, she doesn't like it. So she changes, her name is Merida. She changes her into a bear, and then when she's done, then when she changes back, she's not as swift and picky. She has a land of freedom. She's free. I think of Merida as a very free person, and not to mention there will be another sign of her right over there, and she's a very free person. A very free person. She, on the other hand, is the Queen, who is civilized. Not to mention the Scottish. Anyway, she is civilized, and she has a husband who is not. He's a very bulky husband, and he got his leg cut off by a bear. And he is very big. Very big. Okay, and not very civilized. And then they have three little twins, and they are mischievous. They get into places where they're not supposed to. They cause chaos, hullabaloos, trouble, anything. They're so adorably cute, but also very clever, which really isn't a good thing. So Merida went to the woods, and she followed the wisp. So there are blue ghosts, bubbles that are shapes. There's a balls of blue dust. And then there's a witch that makes this cake that turns her into a bear. And no, I don't know the recipe. And so on and so forth. So do you get the idea? Oh yes. We also had, at our volleyball mashup, we had pesto tuna or salmon. We also enjoyed some pollo al matone, chicken under bricks, heavyweight, with seasonings of pepperoncino, lemon and herbs, salt and pepper. And we cooked them over bricks. And yes, indeed. And then we had pineapples that were in coconut, and they were so delicious. We also had the steak alla fiorentini, and we also had the caveman T-bone with the hot pepper sauce and the herbs. We had the lobsters with the mint. We also had Cuchanita pibil, which is Yucatecan barbecue from the Yucatan coast of Mexico. And it had the delectable pepper, the redness. And then he went to Volley, which is an island in the Middle East. And he made a traditional rug. It didn't look very appealing, but boy, it's bursting with flavor. He put ginger, lemongrass, everything you could possibly pesto sauce. He made the tuna with pesto sauce. So we had a buffet of different things. Different British things from all over. And you don't like it if you haven't tried it. Does she look civilized to you? Not very like the others. The others were not. She was the only one in the group, out of the husband, the girl, the 3 little cute babies. She was the only one who was the most civilized, who took her job the most serious. No offense to others. And as you can see, she's a very fine, beautiful queen. Aren't you? I love that accent. I no good at Irish and no good at Scottish. Oh, people ask me that a lot. I'm obsessed because it is so fascinating. You can do anything. No, I don't have the software. She does. She does it all for me. And then I just hang the frame up. And then I just remember my lines on camera. And they stand behind a green paper. And so she is excellent. Not only does she have software, she has the great computerization of bringing animated characters from movies from the computer into here. Isn't that cool? She has a lot of software, no touching. And what she does is, after they're all done, I tell them to go behind a frame. And they do whatever I ask. They have to remember lines. And they move and they talk whenever I tell them. Now, the secret is that they have to stay extremely still. But whenever I talk to them, they move. Isn't that kind of interesting? When I was little, I did my own version. Well, I just recorded a recording and made a video of me talking to that recording on the software. Oh, you heard my song? It goes something like this. Dee 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 dee. Away from the mountains, far from the stars, there's a place that all people go when they need the faith to change their lives. So let me play it for you, just so you get the idea. Alright, ready? Beautiful. So let's label this. Perfect. Queen. And I do write fairly big. And I'll do my best to spell it correctly. Let's just do that. I love the European spelling. It's so interesting. Nonetheless, now, there is a few things I want to warn you. I really want to warn you this. You may come back every Saturday, as long as she minds. Because she will not have any bickering and I will make sure that things go planned and well. I want to make sure, absolutely sure, that this is one of the best amazing products that we've ever had in Scotland. And let me tell you something. We did have the Highland Games actually. It was in late mid-June. And we first watched this movie, and we're also doing the Buckle Up Buttercup Boone It Will Start 12 series. So, what we did was we had our Highland Games, which was in Scotland. And it was a contest of strength, arms, and speed. They were having bricks, they were killing balls, they were shooting weapons, things like that. Tug of war, the usual stuff. It's a contest. And my golly, was I cheering a lot for these people. And fortunately, I took her out of the frame, and she was with me. So I love Beanie Setter. She is a millionaire. I love people who have all this creativity. Aren't people geniuses? They are geniuses to bring animated characters out of the computer or real face. This is very creative. I mean, what could be more expensive and more creative than this? More advanced. Tell those little ones to behave. Excellent. Isn't this cool? I can talk to her and she listens. Oh, don't give me the attitude. You talk to her, I talk to her, and she answers me. Oh, yeah, that reminds me, that line mentioned. You have wasted a chunk of liquor skosh from my time. And skosh is not a word. My teacher, Mrs. Mia Mutton, must learn that Scotiapatience is not a good grammar English. Skosh is not a word. Bit is a word. Just should have used it. Goodbye. Be gone with you. Oh, a minting. Please. Oh, your Libimbi thing has a minting. Yes, I know. She never listens. Oh, just a sec. Good time. What was your question? Oh, she's another Libimbi. She runs a company called Exploring New Heights, and apparently she loves her job. She's obsessed with it. Every person she talks to, she always introduces herself, and she always mentions it. She started and she said she was not interested. Then she tried it out and she was addicted to it. Like haggis and fish that you tried when you were a bear, weren't you? Wait, you were not a bear yet? You're still getting people calmed down, aren't you? Tell them to quiet down. When Limington comes, they will not have any noise. No noise at all. If we had fighting, then I might have to have just a still portrait, and I don't want to do that because I love having my portraits moved. It's so cool, isn't it? I just want to add a little magic to this world. And to do that, I have my lovely assistant, Beanie Setter, to do that. So that's why I teach magic, because she is amazing. I love her so much because of it. I've got a new picture up. You may, and actually, I know it's a waste of time to talk to portraits, but we're going to do that today. That's our new activity. And then we're also going to talk about the different foods. Get inside. want you to get your planners out, fill them out, and let's get to business. Chop, chop, we got a mighty on plats. I love to use those words when I talk. It is, isn't it? I really like moving forwards. Every time I walk into a household and I see it still, I want to add a little pizzazz. So what I do is I find a person that looks like that person. And then I make a frame, and then they go behind it. And they do their thing, which is how you do it. And it's pretty easy, really, because my Danish setter is really, really nice. She has all the software, and I love teaching magic. It doesn't exist, but it just needs the computerization to make it real. Oh, you know my song? Remember that song? I love the keys. I love that song, don't you? Excellent. Now, as you remember, we have had our Highland Games mid-June in the summer. And, quiet. We have had our Highland Games. And remember watching that movie, Brave. So here's a picture. And, of course, you know my little twist. It is moving. I'm obsessed. And that is the special effect I use the most. Because I thought it was very interesting how the process went along. Now, oh, they're still until I talk to them. Now, anyway, there's a small little lesson in this movie. It's not a main lesson, just a small one. It is, you don't like it until you've tried it. And that is exactly why we've had a lot of foods at our Vol-au-Vent buffet. Vol-au-Vent mashup. And, my goodness, I do have a few favorites still. Those pineapples were bomb. That's in what. Anyway, I want to remind you that there is a particular type of vol-au-vent mashup, but I love saying that. Vol-au-vent mashup, vol-au-vent buffet. I could just say it in my sleeping all day. Oh dear. All right. Will you don't give me that attitude. Now, one thing I want to remind you is that food is something of variety. You know that most children have a very small palate. They like chicken nuggets and all that boring stuff. But when you get older, you start to venture out. And so that's exactly what we have here. In Scotland, they have a lot of gross things, but they do like it. They do like it. And I tried it. And you know what? I was born in England, but I could not stand the city. I wanted to move out to Scotland because it was just, the scenery is just excellent. And I am the only person that lives in Scotland that does not like haggis. It's like boiled sheep stomach. I tried it and no, I did not like it. I did not like it at all. One single bit. And you should try things. Oh, you don't like it if you haven't tried it. Repeat after me. You don't like it if you haven't tried it. You too. Ready? You don't like it if you haven't tried it. My little twist. Alright, so we're going to move forward to our daily walk. Now, I want to remind you that we are going to stop here because I am going to get my Red Gate Crossing new song. So let me see here. I have more things to do. Alright. So, oh an excellent new troops. Look at this. Whoa, dang. Oh dear. Oh my word. This is amazing. Amazing. They have to see it. Ready? Ha ha ha. Wait, Zoomly. Alright. So, they're just somewhat of a bikini, aren't they? Alright, so as you can see, isn't this amazing? They're moving portraits. Oh my word. I have to get this bigger. Let's see here. Oh dear, my goodness, isn't... So if you didn't have all the software, you could just... Watch this. Isn't this amazing? This is excellent. They are geniuses. Geniuses. Very nice. Very nice indeed. That will be kept, and that is so cool. You would have to save it because you couldn't have it all the time. You couldn't have the software, really. So, now, we are going to move to our next song. So, let's do the Lucas I Want to Be a Star song. So, I want to be a star. I like that song. I know it's not my soul, but you know me, that songs are quite a wide variety. The only songs I don't like, I do like jazz. I don't, however, like rock. I don't like rock. So let's do this Food Network Star Kids Preview. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh dear, did I get this? Alright, enter. Enter. Let's see here. What? Oh no, I didn't